Hi, I'm Sarah and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming a speed clean of my garden. It's everything I'm doing to get my garden organised for the summer months. I'm cleaning off all the kids' play equipment, planting in my raised beds that are behind me, and generally giving the garden a good tidy up and doing all those annoying jobs that need doing at the start of the summer. I post lots of different videos on motherhood, homemaking, lifestyle, fashion and travel. So if you enjoy that kind of thing, then please do subscribe to my channel. So let's get stuck into the cleaning. These are my raised beds. They're all full of weeds, so I need to de-weed those, put some more compost in. That big pot needs to go in the bin. Sort all that out. The grass has been cut already. And the other side we have this. Nick is just cleaning off all the girls' play equipment. As you can see, there is lots to do to get the garden ready for summer. First of all, I am going to weed those messy beds. So all the weeds that have grown over the winter, I am pulling out. My soil mix is really light, so it's really easy to just pull these weeds out by hand. And I've got my brown bin close by, so I can literally just pull them out and chuck them in the bin. I do this for both beds and any plant pots that I'm going to be planting in, and I always like to do this first before I start doing anything else, so I know that the garden is nice and tidy and I'm ready to start work. The next thing I am going to do is top up my raised beds. I use a mixture of vermicellulite and compost. Here I am putting half a bag of vermicellulite in one bed and the other half a bag in the top raised bed. If you don't know what vermicellulite is, it is basically a sponge-like substance that occurs naturally. It basically stops your soil drying out. I'm now emptying the tomato grow bag that I used last year and putting half of it into each bed. So this is just basic compost, but I am just reusing it, putting it into my raised bed as a top-up so that it doesn't go to waste. The last item I'm going to add is this compressed compost. Now when I am out and about with the girls, I am never in a position to pick up compost. It is something I do not want to be carrying around when I have two children hanging off me. So I saw this compressed compost in Poundland and I thought what a good idea it was. Basically it is hard compost that has been compressed. That is the brick you can see at the bottom of that bag. Here I am explaining how it works to Rosalie. Basically you open up the bag and then you pour water into the bag and wait for it to expand. Once the compost was ready, I added it to my raised beds, and this is what my raised bed looks like with the vermicellulite, compost and half of last year's tomato bag. I'm now mixing those all together so that I have a good even soil mix. You can see the vermicellulite really clearly now. It's those little white gritty bits. They look like pieces of stone, but actually, as I said, it's like little tiny sponges that will soak up all the water and keep my soil nice and moist, which means I won't have to water the raised beds as much. I'm giving the beds a really good water now, and then they will be ready for planting. So these are the little sweet corns I planted out. These are mini sweet corn. Show you on the little tag, baby sweet corn. And over here I've planted my munch too. I also planted some flowers in the little flower pot and in those flower pots over there. So yeah, it's looking good. Excuse that yellow thing. My mother-in-law bought me that as a gift and yeah, just kind of lives there. It's a few weeks later now, so I just thought I'd show you how well everything has grown. There is our little flower bed. I've got some flower pots over there which have now flowered, and I'll show you what is in the raised beds. So in the first raised bed I've planted out some lettuce leaves. These plants down here. When I first recorded this I planted my sweet corn there, but I actually moved them because I got some snacking cucumbers. These little baby cucumbers, and they are much better grown up a trellis, so I moved the sweet corn. These are just some spring onions along here. And these are all cut and come again lettuce leaves. I have my tomato plants in my tomato grow bag. So these are growing up the netting quite nicely. Here are the sweet corns that I moved. I've got a few weeds in there that I just need to pull out. I might do them now. There, that's better. And there's my munch too growing at the back. I do have some more space in this bed, but I haven't been to the garden centre to pick up any more plants, but I'm thinking I'm going to grow some courgettes along here. And my potato grow bags are at the back. Now we have the kids' play area to sort. We need to clean off the kids' play equipment, the trampoline, the two swings hanging from the tree, and round a corner there is a little playhouse which also needs cleaning. I'll show you that in a minute. I'm going to take all the toys out, give all those a really good clean out all the baskets, clean out all the house. All got loads of leaves and blossom on the top, and clean out all this where the water's got stuck in. So I'm just going to give all the toys inside Rosalie's house a clean. And I've just got some hot soapy water. And the trampoline is covered in bird poo. Nick is just getting the worst of the bird poo off with the hose before I get in and give it a good scrub with some hot soapy water. Once I had given them a good wash in my soapy water and got rid of all the dirt, I left them out on a towel to dry in the sunshine. Once they were dry, I put them all back in Rosalie's little playhouse. I bought these racks just from Amazon. I think they were about £10. I will link them down below if I can find them. The little ice cream cart is also from there. So that is it. I hope you've enjoyed seeing how I speed cleaned my garden and got it organised for the summer. If you did enjoy it, then please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!